leave all type of in the phone. Y'all made it say streets, these kids ain't got no structure. Don't leave your in a room with me, I haven't eaten cherries on my hand like damn on who is butter. My so bad I don't even wanna yes I'm talking about and you can't have a back, I love this. For the team, bro, swing, got swing, just like a baby dude. Got the kitchen, if you can't take the heat, I make a soup, put his on like him. We don't wanna know no don't eat pork chops. Phone that made his heart drop. Keep her till his phone catch. Life ain't fed. I cannot forget. All the fake live to 100. And all the real gotta get put to rest. I'm finna start blocking these producers. I don't wanna talk, cause that's weak. You feel a way about what I say, damn. You too, I made this beat. Ain't free till they free all the guys. I done said it a lot, and it ain't the last time. I want her to be my ball on Kim. She tall like a tree that get climbed. Got a couple comments, hashtag blessed these on my cause I'm fly like a jet. They gon' be surprised when they see I made this beat, baby Chief and Kanye West. As long as the outside with the zoo shit, never see home. We the squad, we all beat the odds. How that's unknown. None of the ops ever answer the phone. Our month is Porsche till he come out his home. I'm the type to take a sale and leave all type of in the phone. Got couch on the got left.
Greetings and thanks for ending your Monday on 2K Sports with some NBA hoops. With Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. And we also want to welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania. Thanks for taking time to join us, Shams.
Yeah, are you kidding me? I wouldn't miss this. My guy RJ is in the house.
Yeah, we're excited to have you, fellas.
You guys have got the best seats in the house. I'm just glad I got occupied for at least a second here.
Man, we'll stay in the seat as long as you would like.
We got the best seats. Shams has the best intel. We're covered.
Let's go.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Charlotte Hornets. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Monday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
And for their matchup with the Warriors, seems like the season's flying by as that's already their 10th contest of the year. The pecking order in the league starting to take shape.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. Reeves and LeBron out on the perimeter. Nikola Jokic is out there with Butler. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. And for the Hornets, Paul and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple. It'll be the Hornets off the tip. Back to ball. Soft touch off the glass. And we knew the Lakers had some work to do to balance this roster over the summer, Shams.
Yeah, the Luka trade was widely regarded as a steal, but that came right at the trade deadline, BA, so there was not much time to adjust and find the role players necessary. So now they've had a full offseason to fine-tune the roster, fine-tune the fit, so they find the center of the future in DeAndre Ayton, a good wing in Jake LaRavia, and also former Defensive Player of the Year, Marcus Smart.
And can we talk about Luka's revenge body?
He's definitely looking a lot more slim, BA.
Down in the paint, Jokic knows how to take charge, getting past the D and to a look.
Miller outside. Back to ball. Driving in. Yep, that one goes.
Don't blink. Ball will blow your doors off.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
Ball outside. Pass to Bridges. Now here's Miller. He's covered by Reeves. And here's Knipple from the arc. Tips it. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Releases. That one's good from James on the assist by Doncic. And the sense was the back half of this year's draft was a little thinner than normal. Why was that, Shams?
It's because the money is getting bigger and bigger in college basketball. And a lot of those potential late first or second round picks can just simply make more money in college than go to the NBA. So as these new rules start to regulate and the revenues potentially get shared more across the schools, potentially it normalizes a little bit. But these players in college are able to make essentially the NBA minimums, if not higher the NBA minimum, even as second round potential picks.
here's Miller. His last outing, he had 24 points. Ball no good.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Here's James. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. First free throw is good. And the Hornets making a change here. Sexton's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Charlotte trailing. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And with picks 2 and 3 in this year's draft, Shams, we saw the Spurs and the Sixers add to already crowded backcourt rotations.
The draft is really a talent grab, so you have to go for the best available. But we saw in the finals the value of having multiple guys who can play with the ball in their hands, spread the floor, do multiple things on the court, and the competitiveness is a big part of this. The ability to play both ends is a big part of this. So all of those traits increasingly important to win in today's NBA.
Releases from the wing and drills it. Doncic has got his second bucket on the night.
And I love Doncic's shot selection. So smart at knowing when to shoot it.
Here's Ball. Jokic grabs the board. Los Angeles leading by 3. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. We talked about the always daunting prospect of slowing down LeBron James. He told me, quote, as dangerous a scorer as LeBron is, we can't devote too much attention to him because he knows how to use his teammates. If we overplay him, he'll pick us apart with his passing. Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thanks. Yes, it's good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
The Lakers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's James. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start. And you talk to front office insiders, they'll tell you depth is a necessity for a winning team, Shams.
With more parity, that comes more competition. And I'm told front office executives are continuing to scout players that they feel bring that competitive drive, that desire, that will to want to play and compete on a nightly basis. Because these games this season gets long. It's not as frequent when you can just coast through games. You need some real horses to finish the race of the regular season.
Yeah, good point.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Checked in for Bridges. And a moment to check out the 2K leaderboard. Here were the best rebounders last season. Nikola Jokic, 3rd.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
Hornets trail by 7.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Sexton. And here's Knipple from the arc. The Lakers with a rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
A somewhat surprising split. One team made the playoffs, and the other was lottery bound.
You know, Shams, last year we heard stars like Kevin Durant say they wish more attention was paid to the game. There is great attention paid to the game in a lot of different areas, and I know a lot of the older players are a little uncomfortable with that. Where do you stand on all of this?
Well, listen, with VA, every player deserves to have their perspective heard, and they're the ones playing. They're the product at the end of the day. Trades, signings, free agency, coach hirings, firings, that's all a part of the game as well. I think everyone in the game understands that. For me, as long as I'm being fair, accurate, responsible with everything that I do and my information, that's all that matters. I think that's all players, coaches, execs care about.
And you can tell Knipple has a good feel for his game, making that adjustment around the contact. Oh, a sensational play. Adjusting in midair to elude the defender, just couldn't finish.
Here's Sexton. Rebounded by Butler.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Butler's gotten his third basket of the night.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Here's Ball. Yep, that one's good.
Yeah, he just finds a way. Ball determined to get that bucket.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 6-point game. Good on the shot. Doncic has got 6 points.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And here's Knipple from the arc. On target from range.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Lakers ahead, up 5. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Reeves and LeBron out on the perimeter. Butler out there with Nikola Jokic. And it's Vincent in at point guard. And almost all of the lottery picks in this year's draft coming out of college. Shams, what's changed over the years?
Yeah, these players in college are making so much money. In some ways, players that are going back to school at times are making just as much, if not more money than they would if they're being drafted. So the end of
huge slam by LeBron.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. James still enjoys putting on a show.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Sexton. Oh, deflected. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. James, a freight train coming.
Powerful move by LeBron inside, not letting anything stop him from getting his shot.
Now Bridges. Back to Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. Picked his pocket. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers to help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Brian, back to you.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, thank you. Hornets trail by 10. James, right side. Bridges outside. Outside for Sexton. Offline with a 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
The last 7 league MVPs born outside the United States, Shams. The game is going global. What's next?
So, B.A., Adam Silver cited this statistic. 5 years from now, over 40% of the youth of the world will live in Africa. I think we'll see a lot of investment in developing that talent, not to mention captivating fans in that market, but really around the world. That's what the NBA is, a global sport.
You think we'll see teams, divisions, possibly groups of teams in certain areas around the world that'll be part of the NBA?
The NBA Europe is very much in the works. There could be a real league there with the NBA.
Knipples checked in for Charlotte. Brandon Miller comes in for James. Hornets trail by 12. Pass to Diabate. Inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He may give up a little size, but has to bounce to hold his own.
Doncic passes to Cousins. Lets it fly. And there's Doncic. That's good. On the assist by Cousins. And it's 8 points for Luka Doncic. Pass to Bridges. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. In transition, here they come. Pushing it up now. A nice shot by Artest.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys involved.
The Hornets have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Here's Sexton, rebounded by Cousins.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
And the league instituting an international flavor for this year's All-Star game, Shams. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, I'm told the league is really drawing inspiration from what we saw be a successful tournament in hockey. The NBA has been eager to increase the compete level for years now, so the U.S. versus the world format might just be the one to facilitate that this year.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. To the paint. Here's Diabate. Miller outside. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Charlotte again missing. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 17-6 run. Pass to Artest. Back to Doncic. The three. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly. And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Some changes for Charlotte. Plumlee comes in for Bridges, and LaMelo Ball is subbed in for Sexton.
At the line for one.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
And taking a look at last year's stats. Here were the players that led the way in terms of steals. Nikola Jokic is second.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
Lakers on D. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by.
2 minutes remaining in the half.
Here's Knipple. Check by James. Knipple with the bucket.
Yeah, and for a rookie, I really like how Knipple carries himself, including how he operates the screen and roll.
Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Here's Ball. 9 points in the game. Pass to Diabate. Miller on the wing. A minute and a half left to play in the half. And that one is stuffed right through.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
All right, Chomps, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, B.A. Thank you.
Yeah, no one is more locked in on the league. If there's a move happening, Shams knows about it before the players do.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to Knipple. Back to Ball. Lets the three fly. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Doncic with the bucket.
You can see why they initiate their offense through LeBron. Great decision on the kickout.
And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
And that one good.
He finds a shooter in motion, and his confidence done.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Attention everyone, look who's coming onto the court. It's your Hornets Swarm Squad. Let's hear it.
.30 seconds left in the second period. And it's Butler off the drive. And it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, a fearless finish from a fearless player. Jimmy making some noise.
Now here's Ball. He's covered by Vincent. Up top, Ball. 14 points for him last game against the Magic in Orlando. The three ball. That shot is off. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Lakers. His fingerprints were all over that. Quarter, 13 points, leading the charge. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Fans, let's let it up and get ready for your pocket fight, Arena Entertainment.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through two quarters and a big deficit for the Charlotte Hornets.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the scoreboard as well, Shaq. It may not be their only issue, but it's a big problem.
All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
You take a look at the Hornets. They knew it was going to be a tough year, and I got to say it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. You hope they're learning something out there. Challenging times for the franchise.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And one move we're seeing more frequently these days, Richard, the self alley-oop.
T-Mac might have been the first to do it back in the 0-2 All-Star game, but now you see it a few times this season, but it is still a major highlight every time.
Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. So that's who Charles Lee starts in the second half. Pass to Miller. Here's Knipple for three. Jimmy Butler with a rebound.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
James goes in. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, LaMelo Ball is a playmaker first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Back to you.
A great passer. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
Yo, who's got ball?
Here's Ball. Doncic pulls down the board.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Outside Butler. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Richard, tough as nails. Jimmy Butler always takes the fight head on.
And lifts his team when it matters most. And look, he's not for everybody, but look, if it's about winning, he's exactly who you want on your side.
Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule.
Miles Bridges. One shot.
And Grant, the Hornets, as of last season, with a new front office, trying to evaluate their young talent.
Yeah, tough to do when you have so many injuries. 36 different lineups last season. They need help to assess and to develop.
Uncovered. And the jumper is on the mark. Bridges has got 5 points.
Finally, a make. It only took 5 attempts in the half.
Doncic passes to Jokic. Comes up empty down low.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on a play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Ball against Doncic. Miller. Yes, sir. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
And stolen by Bridges. Ball outside. Here he goes. He gets it in there. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, inside ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Pass to Jokic. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Now here's Doncic. Back to Jokic. Outside Reeves. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Butler outside. Connects from downtown.
Unselfish offense leads to Butler getting something in rhythm.
Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. Richard, when you talk about Austin Reeves, this guy continues to defy expectations.
I still can't believe he was an undrafted free agent. Not only does he score, he shoots an impressive percentage while doing it. It's just an incredible story.
Let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. 4th, the Hornets.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
The 3 from Ball. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Butler's got 4 rebounds in the game.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Cousins finds Butler. Butler can't get that one to fall.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Pass to Ball. Over Reeves. Charlotte again missing.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Cousins gets the bucket.
There's such a threat to score. The defense can focus too much on Butler, and he found the open man with ease.
Pass to Bridges. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter.
Not the best pick I've seen, but look, hey, he got the job done, and that's all that matters.
And here's Butler outside. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Tries the spin move. Looking to end this cold spell. And the shot goes down. Ball's got 13.
And I love how Ball will fight for it, getting around that inside physicality.
And here's Doncic outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Miller outside. Back to Ball. Launches it. Rebound by the Lakers. Cousins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Butler up top. Here's our test. Here's Doncic. Can't nail the jumper.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
The kick out to Ball. Pass to Knipple. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. 3-pointer, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Doncic has got 25 points in the game.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Pass to Knipple. Back to Ball from behind the arc. Sends it home from 3-point land. He's got 16.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Here's Doncic, and the layup falls.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
The Hornets have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Austin Reeves picks one up.
And primarily in college, Knipple was used as a floor spacer, a guy who is lethal from range. But he showed signs of being able to make plays and crash the glass as well.
And the first one at the line is good. And Los Angeles making a change here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Los Angeles has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Such a wide open look. Doncic has got 11 in the second half.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Sexton passes to Bridges. From down in the low post, it goes. Bridges has got 9 points.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
The Lakers call timeout.
Hey, it's time to get down with your mascot.
Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Doncic outside. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Lakers ahead, just dominating this one. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And for the Hornets, they're shooting 47% in this one, looking efficient. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. They've got DeMarcus Cousins, Marcus Smart out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Rui Hachimura, and it's our test in at the 3. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
They've been hitting consistently from mid-range all game. It's been a big part of their offensive production in this one.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
He's off on the second, and Richard, Coach J.J. Redick coming under criticism for how he handled substitution patterns in last year's playoffs.
Look, he did an amazing job in guiding them to the third seed, and look, they just ran out of gas against a better Minnesota team. Players wish they had shots back, and so do coaches sometimes.
And down it goes, 2 points.
And a nice play by Knipple. He knows where to get his points.
Well, the Lakers shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. Here's our test. Knipple with the rebound. Knipple's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Sexton. Here's Plumlee. Here's Knipple. The 11-footer. No good off the back of the rim. We've played just over a minute here in the 4th. Doncic uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 35 in the game.
Wow, he's so composed. Luka knows that he's going to get hit and keeps his balance to get the inside score.
Pass to Miller. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Artest. The Lakers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First team foul.
Richard, the league taking some steps to prevent flopping. What's the criteria for what crosses the line?
It's called STEM. It's an acronym for secondary, theatrical, exaggerated movements. Yes, that's a real term. It's kind of a limited definition, and it basically says, don't be an idiot.
And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Richard, it's hard to believe, but this is already LeBron's 8th season with the Lakers.
Yeah, surpassing his first 7 seasons with the Cavs. And look, this is his longest consecutive streak with one team. And he's got a championship to show for it.
Here's Sexton. Lays it up and banks it in.
The nimbleness of Sexton on the drive makes him tough to stop. He can just squeeze right past you.
And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Lakers. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Assisted.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
The Hornets have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. It's stolen by Smart. James inside, and a nice finish on the layup. James has got 24.
When LeBron decides it's his time, good luck slowing him down.
The 3 from Sexton. Rebound, the Lakers. James has got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, it feels like he's forcing things, which will happen. He's trying to help his team.
Vincent outside. James outside. Just 5 on the clock. Over Sexton. James can't get it to go.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Sexton passes to Miller. Knocks down the triple.
Since halftime, they've been chucking up more shots from beyond the arc, trying to score in chunks.
Here's James. Knipple with the rebound. Knipple's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Diabate. He shoots a 3. Rebound by the Lakers. James attacking and slam dunk by James.
Honestly, I feel so fortunate to be able to sit here and watch this because there are not many vintage performances by LeBron James left to go in his career.
Here's Plumlee. Checked by Cousins. Vincent outside. Pass to James. Cousins for 3. That falls. Nice speed that time from James. James has got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Sexton. Well, Richard, you would know something about this. Is the wing position the most important in the NBA right now?
I would say once we got to the point forward position of the Scottie Pippens, of the Penny Hardaways, it became the most important position in the NBA, and it still stands true.
Fires the three, and another three for the Lakers.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Los Angeles, Rui Hachimura at the line for one.
Staying healthy isn't easy in the NBA, Richard. Just look at Rui Hachimura.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that Rui has always been pestered by that injury bug. Coming into this season, he's never hit 70 games. Just shows you how tough it is to stay healthy in this league.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. James has got 32 points in the game.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
A deep three from Ball. Charlotte, no good that time either.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Here's James. The rebound by Bridges. The Hornets have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. To the inside. They need this. And it's Bridges with the jam.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're up by 48. And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Luka Doncic.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive, and the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. And that one drops for him.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Lakers.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year. And what a huge performance it was for Luka Doncic.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me. Effortlessly creating for his teammates. And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Jokic in the post. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Jokic. And for the Hornets, they're shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. 52 seconds left to play in the fourth. The Lakers making a switch here.
Let's hear it for you.
And he makes a first. And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
And here's Butler outside. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good. This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
There's Ball with a three, and the three-pointer goes.
Fearless from beyond the arc. LaMelo has unlimited range and tremendous confidence.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. From deep, Reeves. The rebound by Bridges. And he commits the intentional foul.
Austin Reeves, second personal foul, fourth team foul. At the line for two, LaMelo Ball.
And that one falls for Ball. And so Ball nails both of them. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jimmy, it seemed like the defensive end was where this game was decided. What was the key there?
That everybody locked into the scouting report, and we had a lot of guys that could switch and guard up one-on-one, take that challenge. But I think, man, all in all, we just played incredible. That
versatility is going to pay off all season. Thanks so much, Jimmy.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Luka Doncic.